Hi everyone, Secretary Pete here, wishing you the best this Juneteenth holiday. 157 years ago today, Union troops arrived in Galveston, Texas, declaring that all enslaved people were free. And 2 years ago, President Biden signed a bill into law making that day, Juneteenth, a federal holiday. Juneteenth calls on us to grapple with haunting truths about our country's history, and also invites us to celebrate all of the ways that Black voices and Black leadership have shaped the culture, society, and way of life of the United States of America, before and since emancipation. And of course, it reminds us of the continuing struggle to advance racial justice in our time. Transportation has been a battleground for civil rights and environmental justice across this country, especially for the descendants of the enslaved people we recognize today. That's why at USDOT, we are reinforcing our civil rights programs and advancing the Biden-Harris administration's vision for racial equity. Under the Justice 40 initiative, we are working to ensure new infrastructure investments reach communities that have too often been left out of the federal investments of the past. We're building better roads, bridges, airports, buses, not to mention getting rid of lead pipes, expanding affordable high-speed internet, and taking so many more steps that will help communities to grow and thrive. Earlier this year, we announced millions in funding to reconnect communities that have been divided by the choices of the past. We're uniting neighborhoods and helping more Americans better access the jobs, schools, healthcare, groceries, and community institutions they count on. Meanwhile, we're modernizing our disadvantaged business enterprise programs and supporting our Office of Small and Disadvantaged Business Utilization to ensure that Black-owned businesses get a fair chance to compete for infrastructure work, and creating good-paying transportation jobs that empower families to buy homes, educate their kids, and build generational wealth for the future. We're deploying new resources to address the massive racial disparities that we have seen in the data when it comes to roadway deaths, and working to save lives on roads and highways in every community nationwide. We're deepening our partnerships with historically Black colleges and universities, funding research into cutting-edge transportation technology, and recruiting skilled HBCU students and graduates into our workforce. And we have activated a strategic plan focused on diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility to combat discrimination and inequity in our own workplace. These are just some examples of the work that we are doing at USDOT to address infrastructure barriers and improve transportation equity in communities nationwide. This Juneteenth, I invite you to take a moment to remember our history and remember our place in recommitting to create a more just future for our country.